Ladies and gentlemen, We Love It Raw presents Chris Corey the Future and A.S. Caldero from WatchThePot.com. You alright, Chris?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Alright. He's here. And we want to just jump into the YouTube comments because they're always interesting. Go ahead, Chris.
Well, let me tell you, these comments, interesting ones. Well, first off, I'm going to start off with the CS 1987 one. Still harboring down my throat about Lesnar. I'm standing by my decision. I'm standing by it. You can keep harping down my throat all you want, man. I'm standing by my choice about my saying about Lesnar not going into the Hall of Fame. And I did look up what you told me about Coco Beware. I do admit I was wrong about that. But Lesnar still doesn't belong in the Hall of Fame. And you know my reasons. Good old Abraham left me something telling me, about Lana, a.k.a. C.J. Perry. How she formerly lived in Russia. And I looked it up and it was true. I take it back, I was wrong. Thank you. And he also left something about Rollins being better off alone. Yes and no. There's a debate about that one. Do you really want to have him go at it alone? Yes, he would make a good champion. In a Continental champion wise. But he's performing a lot better as a tag team. I feel if you get him more and more accoladed by going tag team wise, maybe in the future you can break him off into singles competition, but you don't want to rush it. Because if you rush something, it's going to come back to bite you in the ass.
Yeah, and the Shield, they're not ready to go off on their own yet. Not even Roman Reigns, not even right now, because Roman Reigns still needs to work on his speaking.
Yeah.
All three of them help each other in different ways that they can't help you,
Yeah.
Everyone that, like, Seth Rollins has something that Roman Reigns has, vice versa. Same thing with Dean Ambrose. They all have something that they don't have.
Exactly.
So the Shield is perfect where they are right now until they fully grasp who they are individually.
Yeah, I know they've been in for a little over a year and a half now. But they got to get mic skills. Their mic skills.
What Abraham is saying, maybe just in ring makes sense. Just in ring, I get what he's saying, that he could fight better guys.
In the ring, yeah.
But storyline wise, he's just where he needs to. You're fighting Triple H, Randy Orton, and Batista. There's no better place to be right now than to be with the three. Come on.
You're fighting a team that has 31 championships combined.
I'd say dare to say Evolution is the best heel group of all time as far as consistently being the bad guys. Like, a lot of teams go back and forth. Like DX, they were good sometimes, they were bad sometimes. I never saw Evolution like being loved.
No.
That's why I call it how I see it. Evolution is the best heel group that continuously stayed here.
Oh yeah.
And individually, Batista is better with Evolution. Just like Snoop Dogg is better with Dr. Dre.
Uh-huh.
But he's good alone.
Yes.
But when they're together, it's something else.
Awesome.
So exactly. So it's kind of like, and it's also cool to see Evolution back and giving the Shield, a little more boost. Because you fought Evolution, you beat Evolution,
You're fighting, like I said, 31 championships combined between Hunter, Orton, and Batista. And the Shield has a tag team title reign and a U.S. championship reign combined. That's 3. 3 versus 31, you do the math. But I think in due time they should break off the Shield because they would be excellent solo competitors in the ring. No, I'm not taking that away. But we're going to see what happens as the years go along. But right now, just take it from there. What video is he talking about? Harley. But, these comments, just keep them coming. Keep them coming. We like to hear from you guys because you are our voice. You are our backbone. You are our fans. Keep them coming. Positive, negative, whatever. Just don't go overboard. Or that, Just
I say go. I say go wherever you want because you're just gonna look bad saying something stupid if you say something overboard. That's okay. It just reflects your personality, not mine.
Well, I know that, but that's the way I feel. Just don't go overboard. But anyway, let's get to the show.
We love it raw. Monday Night Raw was decent. It started out with Bray Wyatt with an amazing speech, really capturing the fans. The whole arena was lit up with phones doing the whole world thing.
You look at London's O2 Arena, and you compare it to what you have the night after WrestleMania, or night after WrestleMania crowd. You compare it to a crowd, whether it be at the Garden in Brooklyn, at the Barclays Center. You compare the O2 Arena to a crowd in New Jersey, that one year after WrestleMania, last year after WrestleMania. They bring the show to life. They learn from the New York crowds. They learn from the after WrestleMania crowds, and they really bring more to life. I like when they go to London because I look forward to the crowd. The crowd is what makes the show really good.
So, Bray Wyatt does a speech. I can't do it justice, so I'm not even gonna try. So, John Cena comes out to defend himself. He gets to do the attitude adjustment on Bray Wyatt. So this leads to later on, Bray Wyatt is accompanying his soldier Luke Harper to the ring to fight John Cena. So that happens later on.
But there's a twist to that match at the end, though. You'll see what I'm talking about.
We'll get to that. So I don't want to get too crazy into it, but Dolph Ziggler versus Mark Henry beats him in the 30-second, whatever.
He doesn't beat him. It went to a draw.
Oh, it went to a draw.
That led RVD to going against Barrett in 2 weeks in Chicago for the
so
title.
The final winner is RVD.
But he got knocked the fuck out.
He got knocked out by Barrett.
By the bullhammer. And he goes, I'm afraid I got some bad news.
Yeah, I'm not too interested in it. It was a tournament which I respect in a fashion, but just wasn't invested. But anyway, let's move on. Stephanie McMahon, she comes out
to
with Daniel Bryan's music.
music.
Everybody really got excited, and she really pissed people off.
And she made a major announcement for this coming Monday when they come back to the States. They're saying, will Daniel Bryan surrender the title? She wants it to happen because you don't know exactly when Bryan's going to be coming back.
She's not going to strip him of it.
No,
she wants
Hunter's going to do it. But I have a feeling it's not going to go down. Bryan's going to come back for Payback, right? Next Sunday. You're going to see a match made Monday night. How much you want to bet? It's going to be Daniel Bryan versus Triple H for the title. How much you want to bet?
Hopefully Daniel Bryan redeems himself. It's not him in the ring because he's awesome in the ring, but it's not his fault that they write shitty storylines for him. It's honestly not Daniel Bryan's fault, but he has to tell him this is a shitty storyline.
By the way, who's the head of who writes all the stories?
It's a bunch of writers. In case you didn't know, it's
not Vince Russo, is it?
No. It's a bunch of there's different types of writers. There's people that were in the industry, and there's also people that write for shows and stuff that are writers for the show.
We need better creative writers.
But that's not the point. People that are strong-willed always say, no, I'm not doing that, I'm doing this, because I have a better idea. Daniel Bryan is great in the ring. I just feel like he needs to take more of a leadership role in the back and say, listen, this sucks. I'm too good for this. I should get... Because the Kane thing, like I said, I showed you the picture, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
It was picture for picture the same thing.
Exactly.
And that's never fun to Daniel Bryan finally got his shot, and this is how you put the payoff.
Exactly. No, you're right.
It's not cool, man. I'm bored with Daniel Bryan. I like him in the ring and every match he's in. Don't ever get that twisted. Every match he's in is awesome.
But he needs better opponents.
But he needs a better opponents and a better storyline.
That's why I
behind
have a feeling what's
what's
gonna
going on.
what's gonna happen Monday is you think everybody in WWE thinks Stephanie is gonna strip Daniel Bryan of the title, right? When Hunter's gonna try to intervene in that, tell Stephanie, hey, listen, don't strip him of the title. I want a shot at that title. I want Daniel Bryan, and I want him at Payback. So what you're probably going to see, and I could be wrong, remember what they did at WrestleMania with him going in 2 matches? Because I know he's going with Evolution against the Shield. Right? You're probably going to see Bryan back. Probably. I'm going to put that in an asterisk. If you see Bryan come back at Payback Sunday, next week, it will be to defend the WWE title, but it will be against Triple H. They're going to somehow intertwine that again. He's going to fight 1 match against with the Shield. Lose that match. It pains me to say that, right? But have him probably win the WWE World title to give Bryan more time off to recuperate. I could be wrong, but this is why I'm putting an asterisk next to this. I could be completely wrong. I could be completely right. But like I said, I'm putting an asterisk to this. We're going to find out, but this is how I see it. Probably going down Monday night.
Let's jump into this for a second. Fandango and
Oh my God. Oh my God.
and Layla, right? I'm correct. Her name is Layla.
Yeah, good God.
Just talk about the most interesting spot about that.
With JBL. Summer Rae comes down
Summer Rae appears after being gone.
for so many amount of weeks, and Fandango and Layla are standing in the ring. They're like, "What are you doing?"
Can I say something before you continue?
Yeah, go ahead.
I find Summer Rae not attractive. Look at her scrunchy face. Ugh. When
Well,
she came
they're on
down,
Total Divas.
she's skinny and like too skinny.
Did you know she's on Total Divas?
Ugh.
She is hated by the whole Diva locker room on Total Divas.
Ugh.
But anyway,
She's not attractive.
No, she's not.
Anyway, continue. I'm sorry.
So they're standing in the ring, Fandango and Layla, and here comes Summer Rae, and she's storming to the ring down in London, and Layla's doing whatever. Fandango's just like in a baffled state of mind. Summer Rae grabs Fandango, kisses him, and you hear JBL in the back, oh! And you hear Michael, oh, it's PDA! And JBL goes, I choose both of them. Heck, I choose the fucking Daggles. Oh, hell, I choose everybody in this whole arena except the referee and R-Truth.
That was hilarious. JBL, I'm growing on JBL because he's a heel announcer, and I always root for the heels. So for him to say, and he's always the funnier one. Why aren't the babyface announcers funny? I don't get why.
Like Lawler and all that, yeah.
Like Lawler was funny when he was a heel announcer.
Yeah.
Now that he's a babyface announcer, he has no.
JBL,
JBL is hilarious.
Like Vanessa told me once. Vanessa told me this. I saw this. She posted this a while back. She goes, JBL's an asshole, but I like his commentary.
That means that he's doing the perfect job. People don't give him enough credit. People are still sour that JR is gone.
Yeah.
And it's just like, get over it. You know who they need to get rid of? I'm sorry to say, is Jerry the King Lawler.
Really?
He's not doing anything for me. At least Michael Cole is the fact guy.
Oh, Michael Cole can crack me up sometimes.
And he does his job. I just feel like without JR, it's kind of like Jerry the King Lawler just doesn't go.
Yeah.
It just leave those 2 young guys to do it right because they're doing good. They don't need a third. I honestly don't think. If anything, they should have more guest commentaries happen. And Jerry the King Lawler just, I don't know, man. They should put him behind the scenes, talking to talent and stuff. But I don't think he should. I
disagree with that.
I don't like him on the mic. But let's move on. Let's talk about the only reason I want to talk about this. 3MB came out.
Union Jacks.
Yeah, whatever their name was. And then Lana came out, and I love Lana. AJ's gone, and my new attraction is Lana. She can say that she wants me to die and everyone around me, but if she keeps wearing those skirts and those tight everything she wears, she can just. I don't care what she says, especially in her language, because I don't understand it. She's beautiful. Yeah, but she's a great actress.
But this whole thing with her saying about Putin, blah blah blah.
Rusev, crush.
Yeah, but this whole thing where she goes that Putin is the greatest leader in the world, makes me want to throw something at my TV. I'm like, Putin is not the greatest leader.
I'm not like another thing. Is she? Do you think she's a natural blonde?
Yes.
Because I usually don't go for blondes, but her, I'm attracted to her.
Yeah, she is a natural blonde.
She's a hottie.
She is a natural blonde. Her real name is Catherine Joy Perry. She's not only a manager in wrestling, she was a singer.
She was an actress also.
Yeah.
All the things I saw that Abraham told me about, I was like, wow. She's like.
I knew about the singing career. I knew about her singing career.
She was on I wish I could remember, but she was on a show, like a known show, like as a cheerleader or something once.
She might have been.
And that's like amazing, her background. That's why she's acting, man. She's trying to piss people off, and it's working. Well,
She was in the movie. Speaking of CJ Perry, she was in the movie Pitch Perfect that just came out.
Pitch Perfect. That's a relevant movie.
That just came out. So you're thinking about that. You're right. She was in the movie. Yeah, she is a natural blonde. Yeah, she's a model, an actress, a dancer, and a singer. So there's your answer.
And she got a dunk.
Oh God.
And let me move on to another ladies' discussion. Paige comes out to fight Alicia Fox in her homeland. You know, it's here. They represent. There's people with signs saying they love Paige. You know.
Yeah.
Is a good feeling for her, but Alicia Fox actually beats her clean.
Yeah, after last week's tantrum.
But Alicia Fox really kicked her ass and wanted to prove a point. Took Jerry's hat.
Yeah, by spilling soda on it.
And she was really cocky, and she's tired of this new girl just acting.
She's gonna get a shot at the Divas title.
I want somebody to take it from her already.
It's gonna be her at Payback.
It's enough. You got the belt once. Time to fight for it for real this time.
She's gonna get it. It's gonna be a Payback. You watch and see.
Payback is a cinema. Okay. Let's go on to your favorite dude ever, man. Hey! 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 What you got to say, man? Jack Swagger and Zeb Colder hate this guy like you hate this guy. So elaborate.
Do you really want me to?
Yeah, man.
Do you really want me to?
Don't be a lemon. Be a rosebud. Oh, no. Hey! You see, he is a lemon. His face, if you was to see it, is a lemon. Hey! Well, anyways, for once I actually saw him hit Jack Swagger, so at least he's hitting somebody finally. I'm gonna stop singing the song because Chris looks very upset.
Why did they bring him to the roster?
You know what?
Like JBL said, she kicked that damn bunny in his head.
You know what's another issue that I know that you have? That you don't believe.
Oh God. I don't want to believe.
A bird is never scared of the branch breaking. Because he has faith in his own wings to fly.
Another waste of talent in WWE.
Oh, man. I got my Bo Leaf shirt coming in the mail. Should be here tomorrow.
I can burn that shirt because he's a waste.
This Friday on SmackDown is the premiere of Bo Dallas.
Yeah, and unfortunately I watched that show. So maybe I'll just skip SmackDown this week.
I bought you cookies. Anyway.
Just do the show.
Alright, John Cena was accompanied to the ring with the Usos because he got his backup guys. He got his squad to help him because the Wyatts be on some cheating shit. And that ain't right. So John Cena got his mans in them. So the match was pretty good. I always enjoyed Luke Harper. He's my second favorite in the Wyatts.
I turned that off because I was watching the hockey game.
The best part of the whole match was when it was disqualified and Bray Wyatt came with a thunderous attack.
Yeah,
he gave the Usos Sister Abigail so quick.
Yeah, I turned it back
He
on
gave
to
him
see
a
that.
piece. He gave him boom to one, boom to the other.
Yeah,
I wish I could find the pic. I couldn't find
Once
it.
the Ranger game ended, I turned it back on. I said, what's going on with the main event?
Back to the Usos. Knocked them out. Then he gave John Cena Sister Abigail in the ring. Then he dragged them to the Titantron area. And he gave it to them on the Titantron.
Yeah.
And it was awesome for me. I was just so happy how fast he did Sister Abigail. Like he could have really jerked their necks. He did it without like the kiss, but he did it like if he's so used to it, doing it like a regular, like he's doing it the type of way that Austin does the stunner really quickly.
Right.
He's making it a quicker way to give it to them, and I was like, that was cool, man.
Yeah, it was.
And that way you keep the one with the kiss to be more special, because you don't have to do that way every single time.
Right.
So that was the end of the match. Nobody really won, but that's what happened, man. That was Raw. We love it, Raw, man. That was the end of the show. Chris, you got any?
But now I want to do something a little special.
Any thoughts?
Now I want to do something a little special. I'm gonna do something special and something new tonight. We're leading up to the pay-per-view
Payback is a summer month
in Chicago. Now, we already have 2 confirmed matches: the Shield and Evolution, Cena and Bray Wyatt in a Last Man Standing match.
Oh, can I say that the match, the Shield versus Evolution, is a no-holds-barred match.
Yeah,
elimination match.
Yeah, that was
so that means it could be 2 against 1. It could be 3 against 1. However it turns out is going to be awesome, because you're going to see what really happens when they work together as a team in both sides. So that's going to be, to me, the best match of the whole night is going to be Evolution versus Shield.
Yeah. Now,
they stole the show last pay-per-view.
Oh, yeah. Now, the thing I want to do is I want our fans to make matches what they think should be at Payback. Now, on our page, go there and let us know what matches you guys want to see at Payback. Let WWE know what matches you would be interested in seeing for this coming pay-per-view next Sunday. Would you want to see a Triple H Daniel Bryan storyline for the title? Would you want to see a Divas match for the Divas title? Do you want to see the tag team titles being defended? Do you want to see every championship being defended at Payback? Oh, we got 3 championships. We got 3 matches, so confirmed. But do you want to see, like I mentioned, a WWE title match, a Divas match, a tag team title match, a U.S. championship match? Let us know on our page. Let us know what matches you would be interested in seeing at Payback next Sunday. We like to hear from you on our YouTube page. I think it would be interesting to see what our fans would like to see at Payback.
What I'm gonna think, not what I think, what I hope is for another Divas match. I'm hoping that the Summer Rae thing would lead to a match at Payback and not just busted on a SmackDown, just like on a regular show. I want the Divas to have multiple matches on a pay-per-view. I don't think it's fair. It's sexist. I'm the last person that should be talking about that, because, hey, I've said some pretty sexist things in my life. But so I want the women to be more frequent in the matches.
So you're saying if they make an Alicia Fox versus Paige match for the Divas title
There should also be another
a
match.
Summer Rae versus Layla for the interest of Fandango. Put a stipulation into that.
Yeah, for whatever they want to make. But
Wins the services of Fandango. The winner gets the services of Fandango.
That whatever it has to be, man. I just want more divas. Because I feel like the divas matches are better sometimes just because they have to have more to prove. So they actually have to do everything they could possibly do to show out.
No, you're right.
And they're beautiful. I know how women feel now when they watch people like wrestle and they're like, oh, he's hot. Now I get it because now I like women that are not only physically beautiful, but they're beautiful in the ring with their moves. Like Naomi is great in the ring.
Right.
There's a lot of divas that are good.
And think of this. Payback's in Chicago. How crazy would it be
Punk?
if Punk and AJ make the return? Punk somehow gets involved in a championship match.
That would be awesome, but I don't think so. Just because I feel like they're on some honeymoon and they're just CM Punk is just living his life, really enjoying himself.
But would it be something if Punk and AJ made the return? Because
it would be awesome.
You're in Punk's hometown.
That's something that I want, but I don't think will happen.
It's gonna happen, but
I think he's too happy being normal right now.
Yeah.
And healing up. So maybe when he does come back, because he also can't come back without have trained a little bit. And I don't think he's in that position.
You never know what he's doing on his own time. So we don't know. But I'm just saying. This is for our fans as well. On our page, go there and leave us a comment if you would like to see Punk return in his hometown of Chicago at the Allstate Arena for Payback next Sunday. Now, use the hashtag Punk Return Championship Match or Punk Stay Away. I want to hear what our fans have to say about that one. Like I said, use the hashtags Punk Championship Match, Punk Stay Away. For AJ Divas Championship Match, AJ, no. So that's how I want to see how the fans do it. It'd be interesting to see if we get responses on those. I would like to see something like that.
Say something, people. What you think about CM Punk and what his next move should be. But I'm just gonna say everything else is just we'll see what happens because it's feeling for me that SmackDown the last couple weeks were more exciting to me than Raw was.
I gotta be excited this Friday.
This Friday, I'm so excited because I believe. Because he bought me cookies. So, anyways, I'm going to switch gears and I'm going to end the wrestling talk. And I'm going to say, watch the Pot YouTube. And I just want to thank Brooklyn College Radio Show for letting me go on and be a part of their show 2 weeks in a row. I appreciate that. And if you're in the Brooklyn area, listen in if you could possibly do that. And also, go on SoundCloud to check them out. It's SoundCloud TGIF Radio Show. So check them out. I'm going to be there this coming Friday also. They're going to do like a whole rap battle thing and just going to be a good show. I appreciate Tone and Sugar Free and Juice for giving me a shot or letting my voice be on the air for the first and second week. And I want to also thank Chris Corey for coming here when he doesn't have to come here. And I will hopefully see you next week if Raw is not dreadful. Signing off, A.S. Caldero from WatchThePot.com and Chris Corey, The Future.
See ya.
Keep it real.
Keep it raw.
And keep it raw.